everybody. I hope you've had a really, really good week and that you've been enjoying some sunshine. Are you ready for some fun this morning? We're going to start with a song. Now, this song is one of our Lightbeams children's favourite songs, but there are some actions. So you need to be in a space, you need to be able to fly around, you need to be able to march, you need to be able to jump up and down, and last of all, you need to be able to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Easy as that. And everything, it will tell you what you've got to do. Are you ready? Let's go. I can fly around like a superhero. I know I'm strong 'cause God loves me. I can march on forward every day and not be afraid 'cause God's with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week I can count on God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week I can count on God. I can jump up and down and fly around. I can always count on God. My God is a number one. Jump up and down, march on the ground. I can always count on God. My God is a number one. I can fly around like a superhero and know I'm strong 'cause God loves me. I can march on forward every day and not be afraid 'cause God's with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week I can count on God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week I can count on God. I can jump up and down and fly around. I can always count on God. My God is a number one. Jump up and down, march on the ground. I can always count on God. My God is a number one. Count on God. My God is number one. Count on God. My God is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week I can count on God. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that and you did all of the actions. Now, do you remember last week the 3 words that Jesus said to his disciples every time he appeared to them after he was risen from the dead? That's right, those words were peace be with you. And we learned how to sign. Let's do it together. Peace be with you. Now today we've got another message that we want to tell people. And we want to tell people to walk with Jesus. We're going to use that for sign as well. So the sign for walk is hand out and you just walk. Let's try that. Walk. And for Jesus, you use the middle finger of each hand and you just touch the palm. Jesus. Let's put that together. Walk with Jesus. Now we're going to put the whole sentence together. We're going to say to somebody, peace be with you. Walk with Jesus. Peace be with you. Walk with Jesus. Brilliant.
Now the story today is about a walk on a road to a place called Emmaus. Talking and walking, walking and talking. The two men travelled from Jerusalem to Emmaus. It was a long journey on foot, and because the two men were followers of Jesus, there was plenty for them to talk about. Like the rumour that some of his friends had seen him alive again. So talking and walking, walking and talking, they made their way. Then a stranger joined them on the road. I hear you talking. I see you walking, said the stranger. You sound excited. What are you talking about? We're talking about Jesus, said one of the men. And then talking and walking, walking and talking, he explained. Jesus was a prophet sent from God. He did some amazing things. Many of us thought he was the special one God had promised to save us from our enemies. But the religious leaders sentenced him to death. The Romans killed him on a cross. And all our hopes died with him. That was 3 days ago. But this morning, some of the women who knew him went to visit his tomb, and his body wasn't there. Better still, an angel told them that Jesus wasn't dead anymore, that he was alive again. The stranger listened carefully, and then, talking and walking, walking and talking, he told the two men what he thought. You sound surprised, he said. Isn't that what the prophets said would happen to the special one? If this Jesus died and came to life again, then surely that shows that he is the special one you've been waiting for. At last, talking and walking, walking and talking, they came to Emmaus. It's late, said the two men. Why don't you stay here with us overnight? And so talking and walking, walking and talking, they prepared a simple meal. Do you mind if I give thanks for the food? Asked the stranger. Of course not, said the two men. So taking and breaking the bread, the stranger bowed his head and prayed. And that's when the two men knew. The stranger, the man on the road, the one they'd been talking and walking with all afternoon, wasn't a stranger at all. He was Jesus, alive again. But before they could say a thing, Jesus disappeared. He simply wasn't there anymore. And they were left alone to wonder. We need to tell somebody about this, they cried. So they hurried back to Jerusalem, not talking, not walking, but running and jumping for joy. Did you like that story? I love that story. It's one of my favourites. Now today we're going to make something to remind us that we walk with Jesus every day of our lives. We're going to make a walk with Jesus flip-flop. So all you will need is a piece of card. I've got white card. If you haven't got white card, you could use some card from a cereal packet. You need a shoe that you can draw around. You need scissors and a pencil. You need some coloured crayons, a felt tip pen, and last of all, a pipe cleaner. Or you can use string, that will work as well. So first of all, take your shoe, put it on your paper and carefully draw around it. That's it. Then take your scissors and cut it out. If you're really small, you might need an adult to help you with this little bit. So carefully follow the line that you have drawn and cut all around the shoe. And you end up with that shape. Now you need need to make some holes in your sandal. So again, your grown-up might need to do this for you. At the top of the shoe, in the middle, you need to make a hole. That's it. Just like that. And then to measure it, fold your pipe cleaner in half, and then the folded bit just pinch and twist. Okay? And poke the twisted bit just through the hole you just made. Now we're just using this at the moment just to mark out where we need our other holes. When you've pushed it through, hold them out so that you can see where you're going to need your other two holes. So that should just about do it there. And there. Once you've got your holes, you can take the pipe cleaner out because we'll use that again later. Now what we need to do is actually decorate our shoe. I'm going to use rainbow colours because I want it to be nice and bright, but it could be any colour that you want it to be. So first of all, I'm going to use long stripes on the shoe. All the way up to the top. That's it. I want mine to be nice and bright so that the message stands out. Now I'm using crayons for this, but you could use pencil crayons, you could use felt tip pens, you use whatever it is that you've got. If you've got some paint, you could also paint it. Nearly done. There we go. There's my decorated flip-flop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my pipe cleaner. So the little bit that I twisted earlier, I'm going to poke through the hole in the middle. And then to secure it, I'm just going to use some sellotape. Now can you see the other two ends? I'm going to poke these ends through the other holes that I made. Okay. Pull them through so that they're straight, and then fold the ends over and secure it with some sellotape. And there you go. There's your flip-flop shape. The last thing I want to do is to write my message. I'm going to use a blue felt tip pen because it stands out. And I'm going to write the words walk with Jesus. And there is our walk with Jesus flip-flop. Now you can hang this anywhere. You can put some string on the top and hang it up, or you could just stick it somewhere where you're going to see it as a reminder of every day. That's what we're called to do. We are called to walk with Jesus. Now we're going to say a prayer. Close your eyes, put your hands together so that you can concentrate on God. Now before I run to play, let me not forget to pray to God who kept me through the night and waked me with the morning light. Help me, Lord, to love you more than I ever have loved before. In my work and in my play, be, Lord, with me through the day. Amen. I hope you really enjoyed that story and the craft for today. I've had some great fun, and I'll see you next time for another story. Bye.